This is WLOX, News Now at 10. Your news starts right now.
And then I just hope it doesn't take a tragedy in one's own family to make you realize that this is in a large degree preventable.
Healthcare professionals with a sobering reminder tonight to those gathering for the holidays, stressing the importance of following basic safety guidelines. And that comes as we bring this rainy Black Friday to a close. Severe weather impacting portions of South Mississippi now beginning to move out of the area. Black Friday shoppers out tonight trying to save, but also staying safe at the same time. At Edgewater Mall in Biloxi, businesses and shoppers could be seen following safety protocols today. And while COVID-19 has kept many shoppers home for the big day, that made it even safer for those who brave the threat to get some good deals. People like Florida visitor Maxine Wade believes that you can be safe and still enjoy a holiday tradition.
I feel personally that I want to enjoy my life and live my life, and I'll follow the guidelines they put out there, like the social distancing and the face mask and that, but I want to enjoy life and not be scared.
Sales will be happening throughout the weekend, with Small Business Saturday kicking into high gear tomorrow. That's the day Americans are encouraged to shop local and support small businesses. After Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, there's Cyber Monday and Giving Tuesday, an opportunity to support organizations doing good things in their communities.
Now, WLOX First Alert Weather.
Well, good evening, South Mississippi. We certainly did again, and then colder conditions will follow that front. We'll talk about it coming up.
Well, the rain didn't stop the high school football playoff action. We have live team coverage from the South State Championship games. Michael Dugan, you see there in Pascagoula, and Tristan Rupert in Poplarville. Starting with Michael, Pascagoula falls to West Jones 18-16, but the Panthers did have an impressive comeback with a chance late, right, Michael?
That's right, Hugh. They were down 18-3 going into the half, came back and answered in the third quarter. Raining on the field, not raining on the scoreboard. There were a lot of plays, especially early on, where some passes, quarterbacks just couldn't get the grip. There were a lot of turnovers. There was a lot of sloppy play, to put it bluntly, and you'll see those highlights in about 20 minutes. But like you said, the rain didn't stop the play, but it definitely threw a curveball into both teams' game plans. They had to adjust. A lot of ground and pound tonight here at Pascagoula, and again, those highlights are coming up in about 20 minutes or so.
All right, now let's throw it over to Tristan. Poplarville will be playing for the 4A state championship next week as the Hornets take down Mendenhall 35-6. Once again, like we're used to seeing in the postseason, the Poplarville ground game was clicking.
Yeah, Hugh, this is perhaps the premier program in South Mississippi, and today was a reminder why. It's because when they're firing on all cylinders, they're almost impossible to stop. They started the year 0-3 and have since won 10 straight. So you could say they're kind of perhaps the hottest team in the state right now. They've got a tough test next week against Louisville. They're 12-1. I, for one, though, wouldn't bet against Jay Beach and the Hornets taking home a very important state title win, and you're going to have to check it out. These highlights in 20 minutes are going to be sublime. This was a stellar performance, I'd say, by the Hornets.
All right, Tristan and Michael, thank you. Like you said, highlights coming up in the sports segment. Well, a Thanksgiving weekend tradition dating back more than a century continues tomorrow with the battle for the Golden Egg. The Mississippi State Bulldogs making the short trip to Oxford for the 3 o'clock kickoff, where it won't be the usual Egg Bowl experience. This year, with a limited number of fans because of COVID restrictions, it will also be a new experience for both head coaches in the rivalry game. Both Mike Leach of Mississippi State and Lane Kiffin of Ole Miss wrapping up their first seasons with their new programs. Coming into tomorrow's game, Ole Miss leads the all-time series 62-46, and Mississippi State has won the last 2 Egg Bowls. Retail stores and high school football stadiums weren't the only busy parking lots on this day after Thanksgiving. Some clinics are seeing an increase in COVID-19 testing demand today. Courtney Ann Jackson explains.
Doctors tell me that crowded clinics today are a symptom of the increased community spread that we've seen over the course of the last month. Not so much Thanksgiving, but they are holding their breath for what could be to come.
The perfect storm for transmission is intermingling and mixing of households and age groups. which perfectly describes what happens at the holidays. I'm very concerned that we're going to have, over the next few weeks, an increased number of cases.
While the folks getting tested Friday wouldn't have been the ones to catch the virus at Thanksgiving, they could have spread it.
Someone has symptoms today and proves to have COVID-19, and yesterday they were at grandma's or grandpa's or somebody's gathering, then they were contagious yesterday. So wherever they were yesterday, if they are symptomatic today and test positive, then yesterday they were contagious.
For clinics like Trust Care, they anticipated the increased demand for tests after having been closed for the holiday, but they've been seeing that increase for the last month.
We have made some, increases in staffing and trying to make sure that we've got enough people. But regardless, it's very exhausting.
Trust Care opened a COVID-only testing site, and now they're looking to expand that model as they anticipate the demand increasing even more in the coming weeks.
We can get them in and out a lot quicker with going to that clinic, and we're even looking at potentially adding some more temporary spots like that just to try to help out and basically reduce the pressure on our urgent care clinics.
Courtney Ann Jackson, WLOX News Now.
Black Friday has everyone looking ahead to Christmas now. Ahead, we take you to Old Town Bay St. Louis for a taste of the local holiday experience, plus a warning tonight from the Better Business Bureau regarding holiday scams. Details on how you can keep your wallet safe this season.